No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right, and his first look is incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen steps away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen flushed out right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. Wilson. And he finds his target, Ebron. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Wilson will throw again. Touchdown, Jets. Ezekiel Elliott, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Vincent Smith, 76 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for him. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Oh, Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. Allen now on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. They'll run with Lindsey. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to move the lead up 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A
A big gain there for the Bills.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On first down, Allen. This is Smith with a grab. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff, Lindsey running left. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Bills 24, Jets 22. Tyler Bass to kick off football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Go. Go. Check. Fresno. Go. 36.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 22. Timer pass to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is DJ Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now once again, they'll line up to go for two. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a carry for Lindsey. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Lindsey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bills 45, Jets 28. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Going deep this time for Miller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw again is Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bills 45, Jets 35.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Slot, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Zaven Collins. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
In his own end zone, it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets 42.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. To throw, it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Elliott. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big gain there for the Bills.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jets, 49.
And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Wilson to throw. He's got Elliott, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And running with power here. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Wiggles free down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Oswald good with an extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta make money. Mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to the my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed all her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed, salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I